Hello guys, let's start about the economic and final environment of the seven countries which we are given as Malaysia, Thailand, India, and Vietnam. So they go as respective in their orders. So let's talk about the Malaysia first. Malaysian economic and financial environment. The economic structure in Malaysia has a diverse and open economy, so it is classified as emerging market and is one of the leading economies in Southeast Asia. And this country has a mixed manufacturing services and agriculture sectors. So its per capita income is about 11,000 to 12,000 US dollars in 2021, and calculated by dividing the country's GDP by its population. And the average household income of a person in Malaysia is 6,000 Malaysian rupees 6,000 Malaysian rupees per month, and which varies due to the rural and urban areas occupation. So it varies on the place they live. And economic risk is in any country, they can change over time. Some key economic risk factors to consider, including like potential stability, global economic conditions. So the current exchange rate between Malaysia and US is it varies on exchange rates affected to the country economic stability, and especially given in this reliance of on exports. So infrastructure and education about the country. Investment in infrastructure and education can impact long-term economic growth and competitive. So, the economic aspects of the country, like Malaysia, play a significant role in shaping the marketing strategies and decisions of the business. Here is an overview of the significance of these economic aspects for marketing in Malaysia. They have their export dependency, industry focus, tourism, government policies, different government policies in their country, the global economic conditions, as Malaysia economy and businesses are influenced by global economic conditions, necessity allocated in marketing strategies to mitigate risks and capitalize on opportunities. So the currency used in Malaysia is a Malaysian ringgit, and the symbol of the Malaysian ringgit is RM. So the exchange rates of Malaysian US dollar is one US dollar is equal to 4.13 Malaysian US dollar, like Malaysian ringgit. Uh, exchange rates fluctuations. Exchange rate can fluctuate daily due to the global economic conditions, political events, trade developments, and central bank policies. So it depends on the uh, exchange rates on the different economic conditions in the country, and the historic view and the exchange rates between the US dollar, like mm, the financial environment in a region can affect US firms marketing in several ways. The exchange rates may be varies from place to place, and the US firm needs to adapt marketing strategies to local financial conditions, regulations, and consumer preservations for success in international marketing. And let's come into the Thailand part. In Thailand, the economic and financial environment of Thailand goes like, if a member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, regional organization aiming to promote economic cooperation and integration. So Thailand is one of the largest economies in Southeast Asia and plays a significant role in regional economic dynamics. Over the last 4 decades, Thailand has made remarkable progress in social and economic development, moving from a long income to upper middle income country. In less than a generation, Thailand has been like it is widely cited development success stories with sustained strong growth and impressive poverty reduction. So, according to some surveys in 2018, Thailand average household per capita income was approximately 5,996 US dollars, according to the World Bank. But here in 2023, the average per capita income is approximately 7,631 US dollars. So the IMF expects growth to pick up to 3.7% in 2023 from 2.8% in 2022 on the comeback of recovering investment and high-end private consumption. So country risk in Thailand is low to moderate. The country has credit grade of 3 and comparable with the Philippines and India and Indonesia. So Thailand currency is baht, and the currency exchange rate is 36.56. I mean, $1 is 36.56 Thai baht. So historically, Thai baht weakens to lowest level in almost a decade. and its financial system is resilient. About stability could be affected by any change in a global financial marketing. And so let's come to the other country, that's India. The economic and financial environment of India, the average household income and per capita income in India is like $2,600 per year, and as per my most recent knowledge updates in 2023, so that's what the like that is what the per capita income per member in a year is. And potential risk to the economy, inflating influences like prices on consumer expenditure, currency fluctuations affect import and export expenses. So all these matters in this country, and growth rate influences market protest and like political instability. Development can generate uncertainty in the commercial environment. So, and let's coming to the significance of marketing. Market Let's talk about the market segmentation. So to successfully customize goods and prices in this country, market groups should be based on income levels, and product position is also a great option in this marketing. Consumer preferences for products are influenced by the income distributions, and price strategies like pricing decisions must take economic risk like inflation and currency rates into account. Market communication is also an important aspect as well, and timing of the market entry. Economic growth rates and stability have an influence on decisions about entering and expanding the markets globally or nationally. Financial environment of India, like the financial environment of India is characterized by a number of important elements that have a big impact how the economy looks like. So the financial system is divided into four parts as financial institutions, financial markets, financial assets and instruments, and financial services. And these are divided into separate banking systems and some fund-based services, some free-based services, and they're also divided into other groups like commercial banks, cooperative banks, regional banks, foreign banks, and these unorganized or organized capital markets. All these comes under this uh, inflations of the market. So currency and exchange rates in India, they varies from they doesn't vary from place to place. So the Indian rupee in this country, official currency and governed by the Reserve Bank of India. So one USD is equal to 83.16 Indian rupees as of this month 2023. And historically exchange rates, the exchange rate in India has like changed throughout the time, and the Indian rupee has appreciated and disappreciated against major currencies such as the US dollar. And impact on marketing, pricing strategies, changing prices in response to current fluctuations. Cost management is the effective management of production, and procurement cost influencing consumer behaviors is another point where import versus domestic products currency fluctuations influence customer preferences, purchase power, like exchanging rates influencing consumer purchasing decisions. So the economic so this is what about this is all about the Indian market and the Indian economy and financial environment. So let's come to the Vietnam part, and the economic environment of Vietnam. Their per capita income for an household income is like they compare with the regional and global averages as urban versus rural disparities. So income distributions are in Vietnam belong to the three major sectors: agriculture, forestry, fishery, and industry and construction and services. So, general state of Vietnam's economy, key industries like manufacturing, technology, and agriculture, etc. So, economic growth trends and government initiatives like the downside risk include whether than the expected growth in Vietnam's major export parts. So, which include the United States, China, and Eurozone tightening the financial conditions of the country. And the currency violation is like fell to a record low against the US dollar last week and remains under pressure in the face of President dollar strength. So this is what is happening in the currency violations, and political stability. Political risk in Vietnam is moderate. The political and security environment has a track record of stability, so helping to prove a conducive environment or doing business is good, and the government remains committed to the stamping out corruption and implementing policies to attract the investment from others as well. So, significance of economic aspects for marketing in Vietnam, consumer behavior is a main aspect which we talk about. So, Asia is the largest consumption growth engine, like it's the biggest consumption growth engine. Miss Asia, and you could miss half of the global picture. So, $10 trillion consumption growth opportunities over the next decade, according to the recent McKinsey Global Institution research. So, Vietnam is well positioned to be a significant driver for the next chapter of the Asians consumer story. But over the next decade, I guess, for the next 10 years, 36 million more consumers may join Vietnam's consuming classes, defined as consumers who spend at least $11 a day in purchasing power parity terms. So, and by 2030, I guess the figure may be close to 75%, and new consumption power is emerging not only from those who have the consumption class for the first time, but from the consumption class sharp rise within the income pyramid. So the two highest tiers of the consumption classes are growing the fastest and may account for 20% of the Vietnam's population by 2030. And the market adaptation, today more Vietnam's consumers prefer international and important products. So most Vietnam consumers claim the international products are generally or higher quality, and they will be willing to buy the international brands if the prices are same as the local prices in their country. And coming to the Vietnam part of the financial environment system in Vietnam. Vietnam is its position in the global financial market. So it is expected to trade at 24428.11 by the end of this quarter. So according to the trading economies, economic global macros models and analyst expectations. So the exchange rates in Vietnam are like the average USD rate against the Vietnam exchange is $23,725, and in this is the update at June 2023 compared with the USD and Vietnam's dollar in the previous month. So Vietnam exchange rate against USD data is updated monthly, so we can check the data, updated data every month. And the data reached at all the high time of $23,725 and 880 cents in June 2023, as a new record low of 0.6967 in the May 1983. And references for these inputs are, we have taken these from several websites, which are some are taken from the World Bank, and some are taken from the trading economies, and most of the exchange rates are being taken from the World Bank, as they have the actual figures of the exchange rates of each and every country. And some of the matter has been uh, got it from the Wikipedia, and some from the trading companies, so that we can get the actual content which we want in this video. So this is all about the economic and financial systems in the respective countries. Thank you so much.